How you doing, Georgie? You want a dildo? Well, it's not the exact thing he says, but it's my version. Anyways, we're gonna do a quick video here. It's gonna be about 5, 6 minutes, maybe 37. I'm not really sure. Not that long. Don't just stick. If you guys like horror stuff, you like Trick or Treat Studios, Hot Toys, Sideshow, Pennywise, Tim Curry. You want my opinions? Stick around for a few minutes. I know D Night, everybody else has got their great unboxings, and D Night's probably the goat to watch this stuff. I'm usually late to the game because of where I live. It's just the way it goes, man. I'm in the States, so just we always get our shit last. I mean, I got my sculpt. I'll get into this later about the sculpted Joker and everything like that, but I haven't even got that yet. Actually, I got an email saying that's delayed until April or May. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm being told from Sideshow. Anyways, which is weird because I got the artisan from them, so I don't know. All right. So I opened this last night. My other half got me this. I didn't put the other extra head sculpt on here right now. I'm just going through, just looking at this, and then maybe tomorrow I'll swap out the head and do more content and another video tomorrow portraying that head and the different hands and kind of different style and stuff like that. It really sucks. I really wish I would have got two of these to have both of those head sculpts because they are actually pretty damn terrific head sculpts. My angry one with the teeth did have I'll show you another video. It does have a imperfection here from the factory where there's like a cut on the head. Normally I would just call Sideshow and I know they would tell me to, get rid of this sculpt and, send it back to them or just ruin it, throw it away, and they would send me a new one. I don't want to do that to them because they've already done a lot for me. Actually, the last couple figures, I had that problem with the Catwoman. They told me to keep the Catwoman body. They sent me a whole new figure without the head, but they sent me basically everything that's in the... They sent me a whole other Catwoman without the head sculpt. So I have a whole new set of, all the hands, the guns, the stand, the body, the boots, everything. So I can, manipulate that if I want to. They didn't tell me to send it back. They said to do what I want with it. Another little thing too with another figure. I'll get into another topic that they helped me out with. But as right now, I love Tim Curry. I love Tim Curry in Congo. I love him in Home Alone 2. Rocky Horror Pictures. My favorite film with him, and a lot of people don't even know this film unless you're a geek. It's mid 80s, I believe. I wouldn't say it's either 84 because I feel that's the year I was born. It was 84. It came out in 84 or 86. I know it's mid 80s. It's a movie called Legend. It's one of Tom Cruise's first films, and he plays not Tom Cruise, but Tim Curry plays a version of the devil named Darkness. There's an awesome character in there in the director's cut called Meg Mucklebones, the Goblin Blix. That is, if Sideshow gets into that kind of shit and they start doing more figures like that, I'll pick up every single one of them. I'll pick up doubles of those. That is one of my favorite films. That's up there with Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Goodfellas, The Departed, Jaws, Jurassic Park. I really can't pick a top 5. I have to pick like a top 20 for me with films. But that's up there with those films. I mean, that film means a lot to me. That's a Ridley Scott film, by the way, too. But if that's not Tim Curry's smile and his teeth, I don't know what is. Look at that shit. Let me get it here. That's terrific. It's hard to believe that this is a Sideshow. It really is. Besides that little imperfection on the other sculpt there, yeah, that's my only gripe, really. The hair does come out. I'm not really sure what style of hair they used. I'm not a hair, perfectionist or expert. It doesn't come out. It comes out more than the Beetlejuice hair, if that makes any sense. It feels like the same material or same hair, but it's not the same type of hair like they use for Hot Toys for Artisan Joker, and it's not the same type of hair that I can tell by the feel of it that I got from my customs, because that never comes out. And if I say root it in this video or any other video, it's a habit. I don't have anything that's really rooted. Rooted to me, when you hear rooted hair, that is individual strands of hair being punched in a silicone or at least individual hairs being punched in. These are glued. The Artisan Joker hairs are glued. No matter what anybody tells me until someone shows me differently, the hairs are glued in on those sculpts. Even my custom, the hairs are glued in. But my custom, I've messed with over 40 times, and I've lost like 2 or 3 hairs. I don't know what that guy did to it, but or how he made it, what glue he used, what hair. And I'm in Florida, that shit never comes out. So just kind of warning you. Basically, what I'm saying is, you see how they fray out a little bit. Don't start. There's some extra ones in there. You could pull them out like that right there. Don't do it. You're gonna start pulling on it and making it worse. Just try and fix it. Wet your hand, spritz it. You don't have to deal with it. They're just glued in. Don't start yanking at it or cutting it or anything like that. The hair is very easy to manipulate. So I love Sideshow that they always do this. They always have extra hand pegs in every single hand. I love that. Something in art and Hot Toys can't even get that right for some reason or want to offer that. I love that they give you a base. I'm fine with a base like this. I prefer little hexagonal shaped bases. I don't like a big style of different bases because I don't really ever use them or I don't have room for them. I mean, Trick or Treat Studios needs to take a little lesson from this. Honestly, I think they need to start including bases. And people, before they say they're only $3.99 or $7, it's not the point, dude. I don't want to order a figure and then like have to worry and remember, oh shit, yeah, he doesn't come with a base 2 years down the road, a year down the road. Let me risk him falling over until I order a base off Amazon. Shouldn't have to do that. I like the accessories. He doesn't come with a lot. He comes with the balloons, the paper boat, the paper boat, the two. I've always thought they're more like I'm gonna call them spider claws or some shit like that. His extra hands and the extra sculpt for the price point. What was this, guys? I think like from Sideshow US dollars. I think it was like around $280 or $300. I could be wrong, but that's a steal. You're getting 2 head sculpts, and I think it's great. He's got the little fat suit under there. He's easy to pose. I did notice on mine, this hand, the hand that goes in, that's in here when you get it from the box, it's pegged in great. It clicks in. You can hear it click in like you normally would with a new hand or an extra sculpt when you're putting it on the peg. But all the other hands in the box, they don't click in right, even if you warm them up. So I didn't think it was all the way in, and I kept on pushing it in, forcing it, and the hand kind of separated. Not the hand, but the wrist. It's just the seam point right here. My hands are not dirty. There's just the way the calluses are from actual man work. But sarcasm, but it's true, they're not dirty. They're just stained. So how it's seamed right there. That started to separate, but it's just the way the bodies are molded. It's not a big deal. Just be careful with that. Don't pull at the hair. My little crotch grabber didn't stick down all the way. It doesn't really click like the Lost Boys stand did, or the Ghostface or anybody else. It just kind of sits in there. Not a big deal. Just stating my facts. I'm just telling the truth, okay? But all around, I give this guy a 10. I really do. I don't really find any gripes with him. The other, if I was to take the sculpt, the extra sculpt, and stick it on there right now, I would give it a 9. And that's just mainly because of the imperfections on the head right there that I'll show you in another video with that sculpt being kind of screwed up. Not the figure's fault. It's just from whatever Sideshow did when they molded it. And it looks like I'll show you another video when I swap out the head so I have more content. And I'm not talking about the seam for the head. I'm talking about there's a cut where looks like they painted it and dug their fingernail or something got dug into that. It's on the, normally I would call them and like I said, worry about it, but it's on the back. It's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna worry about it. And actually I couldn't even do anything about it. My wife would have to call because she ordered this under her account. I like the balloons. I like how they give you this one. But yeah, I'm gonna swap out the heads every now and then. I just preferred this look because it looked identical to Tim Curry in my opinion. And I just thought he was just cute sitting there, just waving. Just waving about. Such a nice guy. Always wanting to give kids balloons. Look at this fat ass. Look at this. I just watched this again today. If you guys have not checked out the film Legend, and you like Ridley Scott, well, chances are you've watched it if you like Ridley Scott. But if you like fantasy films and you have not seen this film called Legend, please watch that. That is one of my favorite films ever. I still have the NECA Darkness figure from Tim Curry. But that's it, guys. I really love this figure. Sorry it's not an unboxing. It's just hard for me to do an unboxing because like the time I get them, I always say I'm going to do an unboxing. But then the time I get the figure, it's like there's only been 30 unboxings, man. Like people don't want to see the same shit over and over. I'm just giving my all around opinion of the guy. I recommend you to buy him. I truly do. Simple fact. If you like the film, if you're a fan of the TV film, I remember watching this when I was younger. It was a 2-part thing, and I don't remember if one half came on the first night and the second half was the next night, or if it was the first night and then like a week later. I don't remember how it went, but I remember watching it on live TV when it came out. So, and that meant a lot to me. I still have the VHS. Now I have the DVD too, but I still have the VHS copy. But great film. Great film. Peace.